We got to figure out what's logical. Because we're thought leaders.
We're thought leaders.
We're the only people who tell the truth.
Welcome back to the Columbus Comedy Festival's official podcast, Los Mid Dudes. We're coming here live from Boxland Studios. But anyway, we got a great guest for you today. Very, very, very talented man. A very, very funny comedian. You can catch him at the Attic. You catch him at the Funny Bone. He's everywhere. I'd like to present Nef Johnson.
Dun, 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 dun. I hate being big upped.
Yo, this brother ain't shit. Nef Johnson.
Damn! That's what it is.
How you doing, man?
I don't know, man.
I feel that.
I don't know. I don't like this one-on-one shit.
Fair enough. You want me to bring in somebody else, like a dancing,
you know what? It's
dancing girl or something?
The thing of it is like in comedy, there's a whole bunch of strangers. I don't gotta look at nobody in the eyes.
Right.
I can kind of talk to myself. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
And then it's almost like looks like legitimizing schizophrenia. I can talk to myself, or I can hear my voice. I can have my own voices talk to me, and then people respond to it,
right,
and validate it.
It's like you're telling yourself a joke and not them.
Yeah,
trying to make you laugh. I get that.
Yeah, and I'm conversational, so I don't know how much jokey jokes I have, but some of my thoughts are funny. You know what I mean?
I get that. Believe me, I get that.
And I don't even know if it's funny. It's just true.
But see, that's the thing. I'm telling you, life is the greatest story never written. You can't write life. It's the funniest, saddest, most depraved thing ever.
Or somebody's writing a simulation.
Man, if somebody's simulating this, give them all the writing awards. Like, they're it. Like, if you can tell me why my female pit bull loves to dry hump a pillow, you can tell me. I mean, I'd be like, man, where'd you even come up with that?
I had a female pit bull dry hump me.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, hard. From the back.
Hold up.
On the bed.
Hold up.
In front of a woman who was her owner. It was demonstrative. It was indicative of the type of relationship we had. The woman was fucking me too from the back. Hey, emotionally. It was rough.
Oh, man.
It should be illegal.
You was getting tagged to by the dog physically and her emotionally.
Yeah. It was like if you were to Google and if you were to put in Pornhub search like sub black man.
That's how you ruin a Google search history right there. Sub black. Oh, hell. All this targeted advertising. I'm not into this. This was for a joke.
I bet a lot of liberals search that.
Man, I just want to everybody knows there's certain things that they've Googled that ruin the hell out of their search history. Like I used to have a buddy who was like super uncomfortable with anything gay, so I would just send him stuff. I'd be like, who's the best gay Swedish male porn star? And I would just send him. And I'd be like, then I didn't think about it till later. I was like, man, I ruined my entire search history doing this. I was like,
that's what you get.
I know, right? Because then I'd follow it up with like, best gas mask. I'd be like, what? What is this man doing over here? Like, none, bro. I'm just trying to make a joke. And they're like, yeah, sure he is.
Isn't it ironic that I think liberals search for black male sub and conservatives search for BBC?
I think that's facts, though, man. I think that's like a thing. It's like, I mean, Grindr don't lie. That membership is high on one side. Like,
really?
Oh, yeah. The RNC, bro. The RNC Grindr broke. Grindr broke with a bunch of dudes who do not like gay people who were all logged into an app to get some booty.
That's
wildness.
That's the only sort of demographic that publicly speaks out about what they love privately. You know what I'm saying?
100%. 100%. They're just bad at like being human, I guess. Like they're like, nah, man, I can't let them know.
Well, I try to bridge the gap as much as I can because I have faith in humanitarian. I'm a humanity. I I have faith in it, and I'm a positive person, but it's weird because they do that. But also, like, you know how Russians are cold, brash people. They come from that region. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You have Indians, Native Americans, who are like very spiritual people, turn into a wolf at night. I mean, just run away. Or like Middle American, like Latin American people, they're very agricultural. You know what I mean? They are the masters of agriculture. You go down there, you see how they like position the farm in between
hardest working
two
people ever.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, this is it.
That's their culture. Well, white people, I think, are just deceitful. They're sort of deceitful
Just
people.
studied it for so long that they're just good at it.
Yeah, well, they're white. They're the canvas. They can be anything. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They paint themselves in a way, you know? It's not their fault. You know, we all have our thing we got to work on.
That's a fact, though. We all
You ever
have
seen a white woman get mad at the bar and be like, aren't you just a peach? You know what I'm saying? She won't just say what she really means. You know
She
what I mean?
won't. She won't. It's that passive aggressiveness. You're like, just say it. We all know you want to yell the N-word. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just get it out there.
Yeah, it's got to be honest, man.
So where'd you start, man? What started you in comedy?
Got asked this question a lot lately. I'm tired of it.
All right, then we're not going to ask
I'm
that
joking. It was weird though. Like I was just writing comedy, and my buddy, only one person in the world knew. I don't know why. I told him I don't know why I was writing. I went to this Cloud City festival.
Okay.
And we walked through it. We're just hanging out. I was freshly divorced too, and so it was a great time to be, I don't know, social, have a hobby.
Yeah.
And he signed me up for it. The guy said no because it wasn't open. It wasn't open.
Oh, okay.
And we walked around. We came back, and I was like, "What is this?" Then I saw it, and he was like, "I signed you up there, but they wouldn't let you." And I was like, "Oh, all right, well, let's just go sit down." I sat down, and some guy got up there and started cracking on me, and I was like, "Let me defend."
Yeah, let me clap back. Come on, give me a second.
So I went up, and then you know how it goes. It was all comedians in the crowd, and I didn't know that.
Right.
But I had a good set, and so afterwards they were like, "Come to the Shrunken Head. Come to." It was Shrunken Head back then, and whatever open mics, and so that was cool. That's how I got started.
Right on.
But it was a hobby then, man. That was great times. You know, I didn't care. I just, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know. Believe me, it's the same way I got started, man. It just at some point it becomes work.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to become work. Like, it's supposed to be something you love, like, and enjoy. And
But the stage time, when you get up there, you still have a love for that.
right, that right there. When I'm performing is always where the love is. It's like everything around it is just like, why is there just so much to do?
But that love for the onstage part of this has to be very huge if you can still suffer all the things that come from offstage work, right?
Absolutely.
Well,
makes everything worth it. I mean,
same Z's.
Because like I lived out in L.A. for a decade, you know, pursuing an acting career, and in that time I was homeless twice.
Oh yeah.
And I'd still show up on set, love every second of it, knowing I ain't had nowhere to go that night. Like you just have to, you got to basically, you know, give your life to your passion.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not something everybody can do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's worth it as long as you don't think about the future too much.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no good prospect.
That retirement,
like,
that 401k is homelessness.
Right. A 401k just under a bridge somewhere on 70. Like, well,
I used to be funny. I was on a podcast.
It's the legends of comedy. When they're paying you in beer, like, damn, I fell off.
Yeah, man. That's me now.
You get paid in beer? I mean, that's still a win, though.
I get paid in alcohol, yeah. I mean, no, I can drink almost for free at the club, but I don't get paid like to manage the attic. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't get a salary or anything, and there's no money in it. You know, nobody's fucking me over. I mean, nobody's making me poor, disenfranchised or whatever. I'm trying not to cuss. We can cuss, right?
We can cuss. We just try to keep it as long as it's not a string of cuss words, because then that's hilarious. Like then we just lose it, and they're just like, well, here we go.
Yeah.
No, we can do whatever we want. It's real, you know?
I forgot what I was talking about.
Now, the attic is something, because I've been to a bunch of shows there. Mm-hmm. I do love the attic. Mm-hmm. I hate that staircase. Like, it is not meant for myself or other fellow members of the Big Back Society. Yeah. It is not meant for us.
I've been at the top of the stairs just watching over stuff, and I see guys take 2 steps and go.
Right, you got it on a 70-degree incline. Like, bro, why do you hate us? Like, you just hate fat people? Is this the point? Like, not wanting us in the club? It's against like fat people and old people. Just like, nope, you got to be in shape to climb these stairs.
Yeah, I've carried Wendy up those stairs many times. What about it?
Oh man, so comedy festival you did last year.
You was talking about the attic.
Oh yeah.
That's all you wanted to say.
That's all I wanted to say. Before I start drifting into stuff like, so I start talking about like Bo and stuff like, start catching attitude about things. Like, hold up, like, before things just go off the rails and I get mad. Drink prices over there. Y'all can lower the cost of this stuff.
Yeah, man, this is grandfathered in. We can't. Even if we could afford to, the building is too old to. It's like there'd be no place to put an elevator.
Right. At least, what about an escalator though? Try something.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like a little. Even if it only went up,
yeah,
and then a little back staircase. Like, all right, now you got to go down. Now you can't be too lazy to go down. But a little up would be like, it'd be nice.
Hey man, that place is taking off so much, so fast.
It has.
Who knows what we'll be able to do? I really don't know what the future holds.
Well, eventually, if you take over that, the Mikey's downstairs, make it one club, just an up and a down.
Oh, that would be crazy.
It'd be amazing right there.
But they just opened that. I don't think they're going to give up on it. And I think it does I think it's doing well, too.
Right. Well, it could be easier. Make it things. I talked to Mikey. Well, like, Mikey, remember me?
He's gone. He's gone.
Oh, he doesn't know it anymore?
No. That's it's called Osteria.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll
Pizzeria.
I'll figure out who the new owner is and be like, look, I know Mikey. Me and Mikey go way back. I've been blacking out and eating this man's pizza for years. Yeah. Change this. We got the club coming down now. Oh, man. So, what's your worst show? The worst show you've ever done? We've all got one. I'll tell you mine after. I'll tell you mine now. My worst show was my third show. And it was all in the same building. When I was out in LA, I started stand-up at the Comedy Store. Went to an open mic. It was lucky enough to get on. The booker had 3-minute set. I had no material, made up a joke on the spot. Booker, after the show, he was like, yo, you did great, man. You want a show in the main room? And I was like, sure.
What year is this?
Probably 2011.
Okay.
I had no concept of any of this.
No crazy.
I was like, oh, sure, I'll try it, whatever. Went to the main room, did a show, crushed it. Went up to the belly room, bombed. Not one laugh. Like, I almost cried on stage. Not one laugh.
And how many minutes was this?
Like a 10 minutes of silence, bro. I would have felt better if I was on tape and came fast. Like, if I was in a porn and it was a 10-second bust, I would have felt better about myself than that 10 minutes of just me standing there with nothing. Not a smirk, not a sound. I was like, I panicked. I was trying stuff. I was just, I was looking around.
You didn't have material?
Didn't have nothing done.
Wow, that's crazy.
It was the craziest moment. I was like, well, that hurt. That hurt a lot. I'm going to go home and cry a lot.
Store?
At the Comedy Store, man. Like, how do you bomb at the Pinnacle? You're just like, well, I'm bad. I'm bad at this.
Damn. What do you think it was? I mean, obviously, it was just newness.
Newness, the nerves got me.
Before you got up?
Yeah. It was like, I was backstage and I was like.
Pacing.
I was like, all right. I can
Sweating.
You got this.
I hate when I see comics pacing or scribbling notes or just like, too weird. I'm like, I don't know. I got empathically, I feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I feel their shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that's not where you want to be.
No, it was that negative and my mom was there.
No.
So I was nervous about what I could say in front of my mom. So I was like, just killed the entire thing.
You had all of the bad things happen at the best place.
Exactly.
So early.
Never did another show at the Comedy Store. I was like, nope.
I'm sure.
I can't do this.
You can't go back now.
I can't. I want to talk to, because Comedy Festival this year, Pauly Shore will be here. I want to talk to you like, hey, man, y'all ain't got no footage of that, please. I'll pay you. Just erase it, brother. I can't have anybody knowing how bad this was. This might have been the bomb of all time.
It's 14 years ago. They got 2-3 new managements, and you still, if you go there now, they'd be like, "Fuck yeah!"
It's just a picture on the wall of me, just sad as hell, about to cry. I was like, why couldn't you just? They could have cued the music, put the sign on the back, something, and be like, bro, have some mercy on me. You knew this wasn't going well, like a minute and a half into this.
I've had some bad shows, man, but I've had just your typical bombs like anybody else. But nothing like, I don't have no, they were asking this yesterday. We did a potluck at the attic, and I was like, I don't really have that. I've had typical bombs, nothing
detrimental where you're just like, wow.
No,
that's gonna stick.
I did a show in front, I can't really talk about that story.
Just use a different name.
I did a show in front of a whole bunch of people whose kids were probably schizophrenic.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Where? All right.
But to make this story make sense, I had to say something I can't say. But my agent was there. Well, he's kind of like my agent. He's a friend. He's an agent. I don't know. I bombed. I didn't bomb. Everybody bombed.
I was gonna say, are you sure it was you? I mean, it could have been.
It wasn't
Schizophrenia. It wasn't just you.
The kids weren't schizophrenic. These were their parents. There may have been a couple people in there who had. I don't know if that's is that neurodivergence?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Okay, so there were some, maybe if peppered throughout that crowd were a few. But yeah, I did well, and then I did bad on purpose, and I had to tell you why. I had to tell you why another time, or when the camera's on. And then I hope he don't see this either.
I just hope it wasn't a heckler involved in this. Like,
Nah, it wasn't a heckler. These were well-to-do people. You know what I'm saying? They were like upstate New Yorkers. You know what I mean? So,
okay.
You know, they were all sort of rich. You know how rich people are.
Yeah, that empty
they do
laugh.
that. Yeah,
empty laugh that's full of judgment.
I'm like, do I want money? Because every time I do this in front of people that I can tell, you know, with their little pea coats and trousers, you know, they're not happy people or something.
Right.
That wasn't another time. Mark Gregory, you know who that is?
Yeah.
Just masterfully funny guy, hosts a room. It was one of my first black rooms ever. And I hadn't, you know, in Columbus, we don't get to do as many black rooms as we should.
That's true.
I don't know if white comics care like that, but they should. Do both rooms. Do both sides.
It's because, especially, you know, if you go out touring, you're going to hit both audiences.
And right? Funny is funny. Even if you end up touring and you have your own audience and they're 80% whatever, not black or whatever, black people don't let you have nothing for free.
Facts.
So
that's facts.
You know, I don't know what that is, poverty, but we just don't.
We ain't giving away that for free.
Nah, we don't care.
We barely got, so we
ain't and we can't afford to laugh, my nigga. So we, you know what I mean? And so Mark
laughing, not paying these bills.
Right. Yeah. Like I'm here, I pay for a ticket, I want to laugh, but I'm having a hard time in life. So you really got to dig me up. It's almost similar to a rich room.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right? That's this spectrum stuff, this far leftist, rightist ring, you know, it's all a circle. If you're on extreme on either side, you're almost in the same boat, you know?
Yeah, you've kind of missed the point. You missed the whole point of the whole journey. Like, you're just stuck in your views. It's, you know, you chose a hill to die on for no reason. This is what I would tell people sometimes. It's like, I never understood what the point of racism is, considering the fact that, maybe 4 or 5 people a year leave the planet. Astronauts, that's it. The rest of us are stuck here. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I know there's weight regulations on that rocket. I'm not getting off this planet.
Let's get back to that planet stuff in a minute.
They leaving me here. But there's no point. Like, we stuck here.
But yeah, you need to do both rooms because, you know, white people will show you what's funny in their way, and blacks will show you what's funny in their way. And then when you find what works in both rooms, I think that's the funniest version of whoever you are. And
Right.
so at that time, I hadn't gone to we didn't have any black rooms for me to practice in. And Mark goes up and just is like completely destroying as a host. And it was
Wow.
cold. I mean, he's in the audience with the wireless mic. And just, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's good hosting. I don't know. I'm going to see him tonight. I'm sorry. But, like, now I have to go up after that. And I didn't have that. I couldn't transfer that energy. And he lit me in, like, 90 seconds. I got one good pop, which was crazy. I got one good pop. And the rest was, like, sort of dead. But to you know, Dick Gregory, his uncle, is one of my favorite human beings in human history. And so I was sort of, and he looks just like him, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was sort of like, you know, this was new. Had only just met him recently at that time, and I was like, ugh. Starstruck a little bit, and I didn't want to bomb in front of this guy. He's giving me a spot. I wasn't even getting on shows like that. He came to my mic, or he came to a mic and was like, "You don't gotta be in the trenches, man. Come over here." And I was like, "Oh, I blew it."
No, hey, I get that. I've had a similar experience. Getting starstruck's a weird thing. You know, it is a very weird thing. I had it a couple of times in life, and once was out in Yellow Springs. Met Dave, but I didn't really meet him because I was starstruck. But I saw him at a gas station. I was like, and he was like, I didn't know what to do, and I was like,
Yeah. Nah, I
had stuff
exaggerate.
left on, and I was like, damn.
I exaggerate on starstruck. I'm not very I'm not a very emotional person. I'm very unbothered by things.
That's a good way to be.
I don't mean to be that way. I just am. And then, so, you know, it's just like I just cared in this situation, and that emotion may get on your nerve, get in your way. You know what I mean? I say get on your nerves. It does get on my nerves. I don't have it like that, but what else? Yeah, Dave. People stare at Dave like
He's got to be used to it at this point. Like,
because it's like you're watching TV. I think is what it is. People are like,
right? And it was,
he's right there. It's
I was
like,
at a gas station.
like
I was
6K.
Right, I was at a gas station. I was a little high. You know, I was on my way out to Dayton. I was just like, let me pull over real quick, and I was like, oh snap.
Nah, man, they just people, man.
Right.
And when you get to talking to them, you really see that, you know. Or when you get to watching the news, you really see that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I didn't know. Kevin Spacey super disappointed me. I loved House of Cards, man.
Yeah. No, it's an amazing show. I'm a big fan of The Usual Suspects, the movie. Fantastic.
Yeah,
film.
that's a fantastic
Kaiser
film.
Sose, man. Just
Yeah, man.
Brilliant job.
That was the ultimate misdirect, dude. You know how you can't do too much of you can't have too much verbiage in a joke before you release the punchline, or else
Right.
it's got to, you know, that worked. The first time you seen that movie,
Oh yeah.
the whole thing is
Just
like
like that.
and then he's like, just that little straightening up of the walk at the end is worth the whole movie.
Right. He was crip walking real quick. Then he was like,
Yeah.
let's straighten this out real quick.
Yeah.
Like he saw a cop coming. He's like,
Yeah.
that was my movie. And then it's like, you know, everything that happened, and it's like, but it's also important to me to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
It's like the movie
not the
doesn't
same
lose
thing.
any value because he did some
Of
terrible
course.
stuff.
Yeah. No,
You know?
man.
And some people just can't separate that.
That's
like,
crazy.
I still, to this day, I will rock a Michael Jackson song because I grew up with it.
Yeah, and you
I'm
don't
like-
know what happened.
Right.
That's the other thing. You weren't there.
Right. They released this, especially you release stuff after the man done died. He can't defend himself.
No, you don't know. And then R. Kelly did that shit, though.
R. Kelly, 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's. We were growing up. We saw that tape. Like, we saw that VHS tape. And I was like, that's 100% R. Kelly. Oh, my God. That's 100% R. Kelly.
You know, that's 100%, right?
Uh huh.
But you still play I Believe I Can Fly at high school graduation. You know what I'm saying?
Should be. Just you can't play it at a middle school graduation. It gets a little awkward. Then you're like, bro, that's too close. Like, no, he was too close.
They play it in middle school graduations, man. They play it through, and if it's a nice high school, they play it through the speakers in the bathroom. So you be at the urinal.
He just pop up behind you. Hold up.
Yeah.
It's the R. Oh, no.
Now, I'm saying you don't want to pee to that song.
You cannot. You have to hold it until it's awesome.
Do you get a Rico charge?
Get a Rico just for the flow of pee. Like, bro, that's a steady stream now. Come on now. Come on. You can't even be honest about this. No, it's not like that.
You get a year per fluid ounce.
Now, see, and that's the thing. Every time somebody does something that ruins something else, like, you can't go to a store right now as anybody, especially as a black man. You can't go to a store and buy baby oil. You just cannot do it now in public. Like,
Yeah.
nah, man.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, man, I'm ashy.
Yeah.
They're like, nasty.
That shows how sheepish people are.
Yeah.
You know? Most people are sheepish, and it's like you can't be mad at it. It's back to that centrist sort of thing. You can't expect everybody to be one way, because if there weren't sheep, there'd be no opportunity to be an entrepreneur. There'd be no opportunity to be a public speaker or an influencer of whatever type. It's like, but I don't like. It's crazy. 50 Cent gets all mad at Ja Rule, and now Ja Rule can't even sell concert tickets.
What did Ja Rule do to this man behind closed door that he is like lifetime vendetta against him? Like lifetime. It's like you won't hear nothing from 50 Cent for a year, and then pop up Ja Rule. Like, why? Why do you hate that man that hard?
But I'm saying, why do you look at the beef between them and say, I can't listen to Ja Rule anymore?
I don't.
That doesn't make the
I
music.
still listen to Ja Rule. I'm like,
I never liked him, but the music never. 50's music, I don't really listen to him either. But that's just my opinion on the music. But
you hear that 50 Nef coming for you.
Him beefing with me would make my life so dope. It would be an opposite reaction.
I don't get. I'm in the same boat. I'm like, please, someone start a beef with me. I could use the publicity. Please help me out on this one. I'm like, Eminem calls out Irvin. I'm like, oh, thank you, Em, you the man.
Do you do stand up anymore?
Not really.
You do improv?
Yeah, improv and then acting. I found that I was like, even though I hang out with nothing but stand-up comedians, I found that I don't have what y'all have to do it that way.
What is that?
Y'all got something special when it comes to stand-up, like reading the crowd every night, day in. Y'all can do like 4 or 5 shows in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. That's not how my mind works. Like especially like the writing of the jokes and all that stuff. My mind doesn't work like that. I'm better right here,
off the top,
just like Robin Williams. Like I'm good at that mode. I can fly. I can riff. Like I just can't. Like I can't repeat the same joke over. It work for me.
In terms of reading the crowd, sometimes when you read the crowd, sometimes a guy will go up and he'll do like jokey jokes and he'll still be scripted or whatever, and the audience will barely respond to it. Those audiences want to hear you be off the cuff. In New York, I don't care even if your material is really great.
All right.
You kind of got to engage with the crowd a little bit, you know what I mean? It may be a lot of bit. And so, like, I don't know. I think that what you have is also one of the disciplines that makes people good in stand-up, too. In fact, most of my best bits come from just messing with people in the audience.
See, I like that part. I love that part.
Yeah.
Like, just interacting, no problem. Really up for that.
Like the premise and the punch, maybe. And then I go back and then like write it like a real structured piece, that I can do anytime. You know what I mean? Most of the things come from that. That's what's most relatable. Something that really worked in an audience of people that you didn't expect, and I didn't expect to have that thought.
Right. I get you. Oh man.
Oh.
Maybe I should give it another shot, but
yeah, man.
Look,
yeah, man. Fat people is funny as ever.
You gonna have me?
Lavelle Crawford would
not have me up there, belly room, repeat him on stage, crying. I'm like, hey, fuck you, Nef.
Nah, I got a show called Working It Out at the Attic. You got to do that.
Working it out.
Yeah, it's like
just working with new materials. And
stuff?
Yeah.
Just have a thought. Just have a thought. You know what I mean? And then work it out in front of the audience in real time.
Oh, I could do that. That I can do. Because once I get like a little tangent in my mind, I'm like, I can run with it.
Yeah.
But like the problem is that I always get like Oh shit, it's gonna be funny. Here we go. And then that improv starts showing up like, don't improv. This is like, and that performer part of me wants to jump in like, no, this is different. It's disciplined. And I'm like, don't discipline.
Well, once you bring them in, you know, if that's who you are,
Right.
so some people will just go with you, you know. Man, back to the astronauts, right?
Right.
Do you believe that they went to the moon and all this? Is this all bullshit?
I hope they went to the moon, because if not, it was a lot of wasted money. Like, I just hope they went. Like, you know, but I mean, it would make sense if they didn't go as a propaganda thing to bankrupt the Soviet Union. Makes perfect sense.
That makes sense.
Right.
It also makes sense to hide money.
Hide money. All that stuff makes 100% sense. And it's like, I know what we know about film and all that stuff. Could they stage it? Sure.
But also, like, it would make sense if they can't do it, and that's why they keep trying to kill a whole bunch of us. You know, with COVID. You know what I mean? Like the oligarchs, the people that, you know, that have all the money and all the control. They want to kill. If I'm an oligarch, if I'm a billionaire, I do want to kill like at least a couple billion people.
Yeah, you need to reduce the population.
Yeah,
So that way resources
it's a
last
problem.
longer.
It's a problem.
Yep.
And it's not that I'm callous, but I'm saying if I'm a billionaire, you do become a sort of a piece of shit. We talking about the rich people can't really laugh, and these people are just millionaires, not even tens of millionaires. Some of these people, right? So imagine the difference in the heart of somebody whose great grandfather was a billionaire,
right?
And they've given this
like a DuPont. You're like, oh, like one of these families, you know, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really Rothschild or something.
Right, like it's been handed down generational wealth. Also, I always thought, how terrible would it be? I know that people are like, oh, the money'd be great, but there has to be so much dark secret stuff in that kind of family.
For sure.
Because like you never hear nothing about how those kids were raised. Like clearly your parents aren't around. You're getting raised by a nanny or something like that, but. All that stuff, there's just got to be a lot of just terrible things that happen to them as kids.
Yeah, man.
Because they're all sociopaths when they get older.
Exactly.
Like, just all sociopaths. And you're like...
It's a requirement.
Right.
Bro.
Here, drown this puppy. You're like, all right. like, it's straight up required for them to just be evil.
I mean, if it happens over generations, it makes it that much worse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had six figures as like a 22-year-old kid in the hood just because, you know, whatever I was doing, right? Statute of limitations is over. But I won't talk about it.
Just don't say crack, you know, because TikTok.
Okay, whatever, right?
Thanks, TikTok.
It was you become a target.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't know who your friends are. Your friends become your enemies. In a way, because everybody's got this number. If I can catch him at where this money is, I you know what I mean?
Yep.
So when you have that kind of money, it's like you have to be very evil in a way.
Yeah, you kind of to keep it. It's like
that's why I think AI is designed. They're like, you know how the Terminator, like that's what everybody's fear. They're gonna kill us, right?
Yep.
They just gonna kill the poor ones.
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier that way. Yeah.
The oligarchs is gonna be cool.
But I mean, my thing is this: I'm like, I think there's one flaw in their plan. Is like, if you just kill off the poor, who's your cast of workers then? Because like they're gonna need workers. Like every society needs just a whole group of just workers to keep the whole thing going. Because nobody wants to be like
that's not that hard.
The dude who cleans
the workers that they have now, they'll probably have. You know what? If you have a $50 million house in whatever city in the hills, the people that are your landscapers and maids and all of that,
right,
get paid very well. They pass those jobs on to their families. You know what I'm saying?
Third generation groundskeeper. You're like,
you know what I'm saying? you got a little city of people that work for you that you're going to preserve because you want, you know what I mean? You want your pancakes on time, you know, your little crumpets.
I instantly thought of LeBron's house up at Akron, and I was like, It's just fifth generations up there, just working that field.
LeBron? No, LeBron dying with us. He ain't got enough money.
And the rich leave, and we're just like, well,
It's yeah.
that sucked.
You seen that one basketball player, Delonte West? You ain't far from that. That's not enough money.
It's not enough money. But that's the thing is that is there an appropriate amount of money? Because it's like, because then if you got that kind of money, you got $10-50 billion. You got to hang out with them.
You have to hang out with people who have the same amount of money.
Right. And that just seems like walking into a den of wolves.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Nah, those guys, that's why, Elon Musk, he's a first generation billionaire.
right.
He's still a peasant to them. They got to play ball with him, but he ain't come. You know what I mean? It's like you go to the hood, and it's like all of these, I don't know, Blackstones or Crips or Bloods or whatever.
Right.
You might have the same flag color as they do, but they be like, "Who is you? Where you from?" You know what I mean? You didn't grow up here. You're appropriating us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll let you stay, but you're not on count. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. We're like, you ain't with us.
Nah, he ain't with it, and that you can tell by his antics. He bought a president, which was fine. It was what they do. But then you got in the Oval Office with him when they had the little meeting. You supposed to be billionaires do anonymity. You know what I mean? You're supposed to stand back, and your kids don't know how to act. They in there like,
shadows.
I want you to shut your mouth.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It was like the little kid from Shrek, like, do the voice. Come on, do the voice. It's like, all right, come on, daddy, tell him do the voice. I still think, though, how you going to be like one of the richest men on the planet and lead a White House with a black eye? Like, the funniest thing, because I'm like, he just got socked by somebody who just like, just went off, like, moped in a corner or something. I'm like, bro, did you get punched in your eye in the White House, bro? Did you get assaulted in the White House? How did it happen? You pressing no charges?
Not even black eyes are allowed in this White House.
Right, exactly. Like,
I wonder if it's true that he really threw out the Martin Luther King head bust.
oh man, I imagine he got rid of anything black in that White House except the cook.
I'm sort of glad.
He was just like, "No, we need some kind of flavor in this food."
I'm sort of glad he's doing all of these things because, like, the covert message was like, oh, it's not racism. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And then he's this Gemini male who can't stop his ambitions. And he's just like, Confederate flags are back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He can't, you know what I mean? Now it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the women in the White House are blonde hair, blue eyes. You know what I mean?
Seriously, I've never seen one location get gentrified so quickly. You're like, there's not a minority amongst you. Like,
I appreciate.
they're like, we'll get cash in here, but let's stick him over at the FBI. We ain't letting him in the building. He ain't in our building.
We're bringing back the Redskins.
There's just a shelf of Hellman's mayo in there, just somewhere in the pantry. Like, 50 jars. This is ridiculous. Like,
oh man, what a world! How long do we have left in the
as
world?
A world? Goodness, I don't know, man. Apparently, I'm gonna bank less than 100, less than 100 years.
Wow, that's generous.
I mean, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt to humanity. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at the current course, man, we're just like anytime where you like kind of mock intelligence and discredit it and then reward stupidity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're kind of on that 100-year out.
You talking about the president?
I'd say everything.
Oh yeah,
like,
in general, yeah.
Like somebody's like, "Hey, I got my degree in medicine, nerd." Like, but then somebody's like, "Man, I just knocked up 3 women at the same time. All my kids got the same birthday." You be like, "Yeah, bro, you right on, man." Like,
you sound like a black Kermit.
Really?
It's not easy being black.
My wife, Miss Piggy.
It's not easy being black. I have to have a fat white girl as a girlfriend in them.
Fonzie slipped up once and said the N-word, and I put him in check. That don't even sound right. I don't mess with Bert and Ernie no more. No, not since I caught them sleeping in the same bed. Nope, just ain't my thing. They not like us.
They never shut them. You stupid, man.
R.I.P. Jim Henson, though. Like the real one. Oh, man. So, This year for the Comedy Fest, is there any acts you're looking forward to seeing? And I know you're performing, but is there anybody that's coming and going to be performing that you wanted to see?
To be honest, I didn't look at the list like that.
That's fair.
I'm managing the attic. It's a lot. It's a lot during the day. Whatever comes up for the underground stuff, I just sort of glance by it. But
Right.
It looks like the attic has the most.
You guys got a ton of stuff coming.
Yeah,
Like y'all got show after show after show.
yeah. And so K. Son Wilson will be at the club. He's the only person I've seen get a standing ovation and a encore
Oh wow.
at the. I mean, they brought him back in from the bar to go back up.
They're like, get up here. We're not going to get any better than this. Get up here.
No, he was closing. The show was
Oh,
over.
wow.
And so, I'm excited to see him. And then Sam Talent,
Right.
that following Sunday, is already it's over half at least.
Yeah.
So we'll probably add a new show. And for that to be the end of it, excuse me, I'll get to sit back and, just enjoy him.
Yeah.
Pause for the end, the ending of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's really all I really know about. Right? I won't be able to go other places.
No, I get that. It'd be busy. It's like,
Yeah, I turned down a gig in Arkansas that was like I want to say 1,700.
was it in that northern part where they're trying to make that
I don't know.
that new white city?
I don't know.
Watts only land. Have you
I-
heard about that?
No.
Like northern alcohol and northern alcohol. Hey, northern Arkansas and southern Missouri. There's like a group called Back to the Land that's trying to make a whites only like city on this land, and I'm like, you could just call it a trailer park and get it over with. But there's gotta be like
That's
special
great
stuff.
fodder for me. I would
Seriously,
love.
yeah,
I would
they're-
love to go. But now this show that I had turned down was like a military thing,
Okay.
suicide prevention show that I do
good cause.
because I lost a kid to suicide.
Sorry for your loss,
But
man.
thank you, brother. But I stayed for the festival, dude. I mean, I do those shows often, but I stayed for the fest. I stayed for the fest.
I'm in it. Can't nobody saying like Eddie Kane Jr. bro, whenever I'm feeling down, I put that on from the 5 Heartbeats. Just Eddie Kane opening that trench coat with that old
Yeah.
dirty ass suit. I'm like, you know what? My life ain't that bad. I ain't got a dirty ass sparkly suit on in front of my whole crew.
You know your dope addiction has gotten so bad when you meant to say ta-da, but you said White people, go watch 5 Heartbeats. So you
Yes,
know
please watch the 5 Heartbeats. It is worth every moment. Don't laugh because it's racist.
Nah.
If y'all watching this, if y'all watching laugh, it's racist. If we watch it, it's fine. It's just now, it's not
That's
racist.
another thing we got to solve as comics, man.
Calling everything racist?
Making maybe not we. I think that's one of my objectives. Is like, a comic buddy of mine was telling me how some theater teacher
Right.
back in the day, high school, she wanted to make a Wiz. She wanted to make the Wiz production. So she's just scurrying around the high school looking for black people to play.
I knew that was going outside.
And it was like, right.
They're all on
right.
the football team. Damn.
Yeah. And, your initial reaction is to scoff at that, right? It's like, but no, that came from a good place.
She was just trying to be authentic, too. Like, you can't, like, hi, this is the
Yeah, if she would have done
Grace
the...
high school version of Roots. We have no black people in our cast. It's going to be real awkward for everybody. Like,
That'd be hilarious. But
I mean, I'd pay top dollar to see it. I'd be like,
that's a great premise.
I'm like, well, white's Roots? Oh, this is great.
White's Roots.
I mean,
It's great.
your name is Breckenridge. What? What?
Oh,
And he's
no.
like, no, it's not. It's Jeremiah. Just tearing him up like.
No. Yeah, like we got to figure out what we want from the people that do want to help. You know what I mean? We got to figure out what's logical because we're thought leaders.
We're thought leaders.
We're the only people tell the truth.
Right. Even at our own demise, still tell the truth.
Sure. No, you can't count on the news. You can't count on, some people argue that the sports are choreographed and people are throwing fights and, you got lawyers calling boxing matches,
Right.
Come on, man. Yeah, we got to tell the truth. And so I think it's incumbent upon us, and especially in this time, to figure out what's right and what's wrong.
When everything is lies, the truth is what gets us through.
That's why we're in a boom. Comedy boom,
Oh, yeah. It's when things are falling apart, comedy becomes gold.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this unlimited source material and just, plus the world needs it. I mean, we got to laugh to get through the pain. Man, truth words, brother.
Thank you, brother, for having me, man.
Hey, man, absolutely. Anytime, man. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to your shows, man.
Yeah, I'm on K-San's show Friday at the Attic. I'm on Sam Talent's show Sunday at the Attic, and then it's not the Pythian Theater anymore. What's it called? What used to be the Pythian Theater is some other stuff.
You got me.
On Friday. I'm at that show. Whatever Columbus Festival show is Friday at like 7:30. I'll be at that one.
I got you. Wait, well, thank you guys for tuning in. All thanks to Nef Johnson being a great guest. Having a great time on the show. Remember to check out the Columbus Comedy Festival, September 4th through the 7th. And we are coming to you live again from BoxlandTV.com, Boxland Studios, all your recording, podcasting, digital needs. They also have really, really, really great chairs.
Sturdy.
Yeah, they're sturdy.